This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 15, verse 14. Wherefore he saith, Awake, thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, and Hamashiach shall give thee light. Verse 15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. Verse 16. Redeeming the time, because the days are evil. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the name who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahweh Shai is his son who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Ruach Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who ruled well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And salutation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai's sake. I'm Brother Samak from the GMS Miami camp. And yes, the reason why I brought out the book of Ephesians, chapter 5, verse 14 through 16, all right, is that, to our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites, all right, you got to wake up, all right? All right, you have to walk circumspectly, okay? Not as fools, but as wise, okay? Redeeming the time, all right? Because the days are evil. Here it is this week we have the United Nations, all right, General Assembly, all right, annual, meaning they do this every year, okay? And what this consists of is all the leaders throughout the world, all right, come together to talk about policies for the world, okay? That's why you got to be, okay, sober, all right, be vigilant, okay? Be circumspect and see what's going on in the world. Now, here are the topics of this General Assembly. Of course, you have the general debate, but you also have the SDG Summit, okay? Sustainability, all right, development goals, right? I'll even get another article that backs that up, all right? UN Sustainable Development Goals and Spotlight at General Assembly, okay? I believe this article talks about it as well. This is from the United Nations website. But, I'll go to the Al Jazeera one. It says the United Nations General Assembly will convene this week for high-level talks in New York City with representatives from around the world, meaning to address a range of global challenges. Okay, just jump to the point. It says the list of the 17 SDGs, all right, which includes 169 specific targets, was first adopted at the UN Sustainable Development Summit in September 2015 as a roadmap to address a series of complex global problems by 2030, right? Okay? So this is just code word. We need our new world order by 2030, okay? Now, that doesn't mean that they're going to achieve it, and that doesn't mean, all right, that we'll even make it to 2030. But the point is, they have a set goal. They have an agenda, all right? And that's why, again, I brought out Ephesians, all right, chapter 5, verse 14 through 16, because you need to wake the hell up, all right? You need to be circumspect, all right? Because the days, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. They got to trim the herd, all right? They got to trim the herd. And a lot of people are going to die, all right, so they can achieve this goal, all right? If they do achieve it. Because at the end of the day, the Lord's going to throw in a whole bunch of monkey wrench in, all right? But he is going to allow wicked people that walk the earth to get put to death. Best believe that. So let's get back to this General Assembly High Level Week 2023 again. So that's the SDG Summit. Real quickly, just to go again with this whole 2030 agenda, this is the World Economic Forum. They are also having a Sustainable Development Impact Summit meeting in New York City, okay, in the same week. Everything you need to know about the day. The World Economic Forum Sustainable Development Impact meetings are being held from 18 September to 22 September in New York. From the global economic outlook to health and the climate crisis, here's what you need to know about that day. Okay, there you go. All right. Hey, this reminds me of another scripture. Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Right? They need to achieve, okay, their specific goals by a particular day, okay, or a particular year. That's why this devil's coming down with great wrath. That's why there's going to be a heavy depopulation. It only makes sense, okay? All right? And that climate change, all right, is one of the main things they're going to use to depopulate the society. That's why you had the King Charles III, all right, back in June, King Charles III launches climate clock that tells us what to do and by when. The climate clock counts down to 2030, the year the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change claims is the deadline to hold global warming at 1.5 degrees. Or just add 1 plus 5, and what do you get? 6 degrees. Again, this devil knows he has a short time. That's why he's coming down with great wrath. So let's go back to the, I want to bring this out because there's something very interesting they're saying here. So you got the financing for development, climate ambition summit. We just had that discussion. Pandemic prevention. Okay. Ministerial on summit of the future. Universal health care. Hey, you could just throw in the RFID chip, the chip in that, okay, digital ID. Also, fight against tuberculosis. Wait a minute, whatever happened to the fight against the crown? I thought the crown was the most deadliest virus walking the earth, floating in the earth. Interesting. Fight against tuberculosis. How convenient that Reuters reported that climate change, impending fight against AIDS, TB, and malaria. Hey, if you need to depopulate society, and scare them to taking jabs, what are in those jabs? Question more. Anyway, continuing on. Very interesting how this is what's being discussed at United Nations. Our people need to wake up, all right? They are not talking about sports at the United Nations. They're not talking about video games at the United Nations. They're not talking about chasing thoughts and whores in United Nations. They're talking about depopulating, okay, people. Useless eaters. And you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you're on the chopping block. You're considered useless eaters, undesirables. Psalms chapter 2, verse 1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? Verse 2. The kings of the earth set themselves and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, right, United Nations, World Economic Forum, okay, G20 Summit, G7 Summit, all right? These are the kings and rulers gathering together against the Lord, against, okay, all right, his creation. That's why everything they push, okay, is anti the Bible, okay? Saying, 3, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. Right, that's why they want to fuse technology with man. All right, everything's going digital, okay? 4, he that sitteth in the heaven shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision. Right, because they just have to fulfill, okay, um, a prophetic event, which is to make the whole world get that chip, the RFID chip. That's it, all right? But a lot of people are going to die, all right, in the process. A lot of people. That's why you got to be circumspect, all right, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. 5, then shall he speak unto them in his wrath and vex them in his sore displeasure. Right, because the Lord's going to judge them, because they still got to be judged, okay, for their wickedness. Micah chapter 6, verse 12, for the rich men thereof are full of violence, and the inhabitants thereof have spoken lies, and their tongue is deceitful in their mouth. Right, this United Nations, this World Economic Forum is to come against, okay, the people, mainly the Israelites, the poor, okay? They're not out here to help. All right, since the United Nations has been established after World War II, all the way up to now, has the world gotten better or has it gotten worse? Okay? I mean, just look at history. So it's evident that these elites, these, okay, kings and rulers, all right, these rich men, all right, are here to bring pain and sorrow onto the people. Okay? They're not here to help. It's all lies. It's all fluff. They're full of violence. Psalm chapter 40, verse 4. Blessed is that man that maketh the Lord his trust, and respected not the proud, nor such as turn aside to lies. Right. And the elect, okay, out of the nation of Israel are not going to fall, all right, for the BS lies that's being pushed out by these governments, by these rulers, by these kings, all right, United Nations, World Economic Forum, all right, they're going to see right through it and understand what the agenda is, okay? Because they're circumspect, all right? Let's get again. Ephesians, we'll bring it out again. 5, verse 15. See that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, right? 16, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. Now, when you go to circumspectly, all right, it literally means diligently, okay? And those are the ones that are diligently seeking the Lord, okay? That's the elect. Lord willing, I'm part of it. That's why we call ourselves the hopeful elect. I read that, and let's go to this one. Psalm 118, verse 8. It is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in man. Psalm 118 and 9. It is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in princes. Okay? Psalm 146, verse 3. Put not trust in princes, nor in the Son of Man, in whom there is no help. Right? These people, all right, these elites, these rulers, okay, they can't help us. They cannot. They're here to inflict more pain and sorrow on the earth. Okay? They're men. Okay? And these are greedy, rich men full of violence. 4, his breath goeth forth, he returneth to his health. Let me read that one more time. His breath goeth forth, he returneth to his earth, and that very day his thoughts perish. 5, happy is he that have the power Yahweh of Jacob for his help, whose hope is in the Lord his God. Right? Okay? Hey, we're going to trust in Yahweh Bashim Shai. We know it's going to get worse. All right? It's going to get a lot worse. Again, they have a goal by 2030. Okay? They want to implement their new NWO. And again, the Lord's going to be throwing in so many monkey wrenches that they're going to have to speed it up. All right? I don't see it going to 2030. All right? But let's say it did. At the end of the day, they're going to drop the population dramatically, okay? Because they have a short time. 2030 is not that far, okay? It's not that far away, all right? And again, I don't see it going that far. That's how I know there's going to be a heavy depopulation. And tuberculosis, AIDS, malaria, all right? Those are many plagues and pestilences that will be used to trim the population, okay? Of course, I'm going to give all glory to Yahweh Bashim Shai for that. regardless if it's the elites doing it or not, because it's the Lord, all right, who works the left-hand side, all right, to bring judgment to you wicked people that walk the earth, because he's the one that creates evil, all right? That's why he created the wicked for the day of evil, all right? And who's the wicked? The wicked Esau, Edom. Let me get that. Proverbs 16:4, the Lord had made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. Woo! So who creates evil? Who creates the wicked? The Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right, so when people start dropping from tuberculosis, all right, being misdiagnosed for the crown, okay, I'm giving all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. It is high time to wake up out of sleep. Sports, video games, movies, okay? Chasing thoughts and whores is not going to get you delivered. And with that, I want to give all praises and all glory, all right, to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who ruled well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And salutation to the Akim out there pushing this truth to sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai's sake. Love you, brothers. Keep enduring, keep pushing, keep fighting, keep studying, pray without ceasing, pray for each other, pray for the apostles and elders. As you can see, we clearly see what's going on, all right? This devil's moving. He knows he has a short time, all right? To the few sisters that are watching, keep studying when you pray, pray that you're covered. Shalom, and the bottom ball. We're almost out of here. Shalom.